Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of the Monday Movie Show, where I take the past week to watch one new movie, anime, or TV show. And this week I finished an anime called Platinum End. The Monday Movie Show is real simple. All I do is I just talk about the new piece of entertainment that I watched, basically give it a rating, you know, talk about its entertainment value, and then I also just look into a favorite aspect of it because there's always something that I like from a show, so I just kind of want to go into it, and usually that pertains to like a favorite part or favorite scene. So that'll be it. Let's jump into it. Alrighty. So for the entertainment value, I'm gonna just jump right into the rating, and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It is not that great of an anime. It is. There's a lot of dialogue, and there's barely like any action for a show that seems like it'd be centered around action. There's barely any of it. Like it's more talking, and then build up to a cut to them going to the into the action. But yeah, it's a big 5 out of 10 for me, especially for my first time watching it. I really like the way it starts. It starts off strong. It has some good points, but then once you start getting the formula, it's like it's a real drag, and it's just a lot of talking and a lot of philosophical, like what if you were God, or what if this person was God, or why wouldn't this person be right for doing what they're doing, or why is this person wrong for doing what they're doing. It's a real drag, but I do like the whole idea of the story, and like how people are trying to figure out who's going to be the next big boy, the next person to run the peoples. But the way it was kind of executed, or the way they talked for most of the show, it was a drag. So yeah, that's definitely why I give it a 5 out of 10. I don't want to watch it again. The only thing that really carried it for me was the whole story. If a story has something interesting to it, I usually want to finish it to see how it plays out. And I'm glad that everything wrapped up in this first season, so then you could actually see like where the story starts, why things are happening, and you could see how it ends. So that is why I give it a 5 out of 10, because I'd say the story carried it, and also the animation was pretty good, especially for some of the action scenes. It was actually decent. Like it wasn't you know bad animation. So yeah, with that, let's jump into my favorite aspect. Alrighty, so I'd say my favorite aspect would have to be the combat. Also, some quick combat scenes, like the whole idea of the way the combat works with them, like having these angel powers and like having arrows that do different abilities. One, the red one taking over people, and the white one, clapping cheeks. I think that is really neat, and I haven't seen too many animes, and it's hard to set yourself apart from other animes, and I think this is a good way of doing it because there's a lot of powers out there in the world of anime, and I think this is a different way of using powers and whatnot, and it's interesting. It is weird, especially how the humans cannot see their arrows, but like the other god candidates, they can see the arrows. So like it is weird, but that's its gimmick. Each anime has its gimmick. But yeah, the action is definitely good, and as I mentioned in the entertainment value, I do like this story. I think it's interesting, and the various characters that were chosen for the god candidates and whatnot. If a show has a good story, like I'm gonna want to watch it to the end to see how things play out. An example I can think of is Full Metal Alchemist, and like how their brothers, they dangle get rid of their bodies to try to bring back their mother, but and then you want to see them get their bodies back at the end. So it really helped you, it helped me especially, like want to see how they get their bodies back. So if there's some kind of goal that the story has, I really am interested in this story, and I want to finish it. And that's what happened in Platinum End. Like when I started it, like I was like, dang, this is interesting. I'm wondering who the god's gonna be and what's gonna happen when they become god. And I saw it. I saw what happened. What when they became god. But like the everything in between to get to that point was there was a lot of dialogue. It was not interesting at all to get to the end goal. But like I said, I want to see what that end goal is, so I'm gonna watch it anyways. So they definitely got me. But I'm definitely not gonna watch it again because, you know, it's, I want to see the journey has to be good. The story is decent, but the journey is not good to get to the goal. So yeah, that is why I give it its rating. 5 out of 10 is because I just didn't like the journey aspect of it. There's just a lot of dialogue. The action was good, like I said. I did think they had an interesting style and whatnot, and I also liked their abilities. Like, it was different, so that is why I liked. And they did use 3D animation, but it wasn't bad 3D animation, and it was pretty good. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about for Platinum End. Uh, yeah, it's just another anime, another one that just I watched and probably never gonna watch again. So that's it. So if you got any suggestions for future Monday movie shows, just drop down any movies, animes, or TV shows down in the comments, and I'll look through them, add them to a spreadsheet, and I'll slowly chip away at it and see. I just pick a random one from the list. So this was one of them. I was interested in this show, so I wanted to kind of watch it, and it didn't turn out to be the greatest. So yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye now.